The energy in Foxborough was electrifying, an undeniable force that captured everyone's attention. On a Monday night at Gillette Stadium, Kendrick Lamar and SZA didn't merely perform. They ignited the crowd, crafting an unforgettable experience as part of their grand national tour. For those lucky enough to be there, it transcended a typical concert. It was an exhilarating blend of raw talent, passion, and energy. As the lights dimmed and the deep beats of whacked-out murals filled the humid May air, it was clear this was no ordinary event. Kendrick Lamar took the stage, a figure amidst a whirlwind of flashing lights. His camo jacket, slick from the rain, glimmered as the crowd's cheers surged like a living wave throughout the stadium. With the first notes, Kendrick's voice sliced through the air with precision, each word delivered with purpose and clarity. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. The stage, illuminated with vibrant lights, seemed to pulse in rhythm with the music, reflecting the sea of fans below. Every movement Kendrick made, and every rhyme he uttered felt like a declaration. The audience responded in unison, their collective energy escalating with each verse. Just as the crowd began to absorb Kendrick's commanding presence, SZA made her stunning entrance. Her smooth, clear voice pierced the air as she warmly greeted the audience with a "Hello, Boston." The response was deafening. The stadium buzzed with excitement as Kendrick and SZA collaborated on 30 for 30 freestyle. Their chemistry was undeniable and magnetic. The audience swayed in unison as the two artists moved across the stage, their energy and talent merging seamlessly. It was a moment of pure magic, where the crowd became an essential part of the performance. When Kendrick returned solo to perform, Squabble Up, the atmosphere shifted, darker and more intense. The drums resonated like distant thunder, and his delivery was fierce, each word filled with intensity. Above him, large screens displayed stark, grainy images of Compton streets, reminders of Kendrick's roots and the experiences that shaped him into the artist he is today. It was a striking contrast, the grand spectacle of Gillette Stadium against the gritty, raw imagery of Compton's urban landscape. Kendrick then led the audience into a more reflective moment with swimming pools drank. The booming bass faded, and his voice rang out clear and alone in the vast stadium, a moment of vulnerability amidst the show's power and drama. The crowd fell into a respectful silence as his voice resonated, heavy with emotion. Each note lingered in the air, serving as a confessional, an intimate glimpse into Kendrick's soul. The silence was eventually broken by the return of the a cappella hook, and in that moment, the audience became one, united through the music. SZA collaborated with Kendrick on Doves in the Wind, creating an atmosphere that was hauntingly beautiful. The stage transformed into a dreamlike forest, adorned with neon vines and flowers glowing in shades of emerald and violet. SZA's gown shimmered like moonlight, and her voice blended effortlessly with Kendrick's. Their performance achieved a perfect harmony of softness and intensity, light and darkness, as their voices intertwined in a mesmerizing melody. Each note felt like a breath, a desire to be heard and understood, leaving the audience entranced by the delicate connection between the two artists. Just when the crowd thought they could relax, Kendrick launched into King Kunta. The bass line hit with a powerful force, shaking the very ground of the stadium. The audience erupted, hands raised as the rhythm coursed through them. Kendrick moved with the grace of a panther, exuding power and authority with every step. The crowd matched his energy, and for a brief moment, it felt as if time had slowed, suspended in the sheer intensity of the performance. Kendrick Lamar was not just performing, he was asserting his dominance and claiming his place. There was no doubt that this was his night. SZA took control once more, adopting a more aggressive tone as she drew on her rock influences. The atmosphere shifted dramatically when she brought out a guitarist for an electrifying performance of Scorsese Baby Daddy, smoothly transitioning into the fiery F2F. The stadium, which had been swaying and singing moments before, transformed into a chaotic mosh pit. Fans surged forward, fists raised, as SZA delivered each chorus with a raw intensity that resonated throughout the crowd. The storm clouds above seemed to mirror the excitement below, making it impossible not to get swept up in the energy. The most surreal moment occurred when SZA climbed onto a giant mechanical ant for her performance of Loner. The scene was bizarre yet breathtaking, an image of surrealism that perfectly captured the innovative spirit of the Grand National Tour. The audience watched in awe as SZA stood atop the ant, her voice cutting through the noise as she delivered one of the most powerful performances of the night. It was a reminder that on this tour, the unexpected was the norm. Every moment was crafted to surprise and leave a lasting impression. During a quieter moment between performances, Kendrick took the opportunity to thank the audience, speaking softly yet earnestly. Gracias por creer, he said in Spanish, which elicited a loud cheer from the crowd. His words were not merely a gesture of gratitude. They highlighted his journey from the streets of Compton to stages like this one, in front of thousands of fans. The atmosphere in the arena was filled with a sense of unity and shared experience. Kendrick stressed the importance of community and the lessons he brought from his past to every city he visited, and the audience listened with deep respect. The final performance of the night, All the Stars, felt like the pinnacle of the event. Kendrick and SZA's voices blended beautifully, creating a cosmic duet that seemed to transcend reality. The lights above appeared to sync up, forming a constellation that echoed the music. The audience became a sea of glowing lights, swaying in time with the rhythm, as if the stars themselves were part of the celebration. As the last notes of Gloria faded, the storm that had been threatening all evening finally passed. Confetti fell like autumn leaves, blanketing the stadium in vibrant colors. Kendrick and SZA took their places in a sleek GNX car at center stage, its headlights shining brightly as they drove off into the night. The crowd erupted in thunderous cheers, marking a fitting end to a truly legendary night. Boston didn't just host a concert that evening, they experienced a powerful statement. Kendrick Lamar and SZA showed that live music is about more than just the songs. It's about creating moments and shared experiences that leave a lasting impact on everyone present. In the rain-soaked, electric atmosphere of Gillette Stadium, Kendrick and SZA reminded us of music's ability to transform, unite, and shake the very foundations of a venue. This was more than just a concert, it was a declaration, and the audience in Foxborough would remember it for years to come. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, just the songs. It's about creating moments and shared experiences that leave a lasting impact on everyone present. In the rain-soaked, electric atmosphere of Gillette Stadium, Kendrick and SZA reminded us of music's ability to transform, unite, and shake the very foundations of a venue. This was more than just a concert, it was a declaration, and the audience in Foxborough would remember it for years to come. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on the story.